Peace and love, family. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacok Nubia, coming to you right before the full moon comes in Cancer on January 15th. And wanted to discuss with you guys why I chose to take a Facebook break. Also, I did a full moon video for you guys today because I wouldn't leave you guys hanging. And it's uploading to YouTube right now as we speak, okay? So I didn't leave you hanging, and I'll be posting that shortly if you haven't seen it already. But I just wanted to get real with you guys. Oftentimes we're all going through the same stuff, and we don't share it with each other to help each other and to be real with each other about where we are in our lives. And it can help other people that are going through the same stuff because none of us are immune. And I always get questions about Nubia, how are you so happy all the time and peaceful and smiley? And it's only because I have to be. I have to do things that make me happy because I sometimes feel like on the negative side of things, if you want to look at our negative experiences or bad things or things that we deem and call them bad that have happened to us, I sometimes feel like there's nothing that I haven't went through. And if there is, Lord knows, I just when I even let that come into my space of possibility in my mind because I don't need to go through it. Um, and I'm honest, I'm real about that. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us are immune. We all grow and go through the same stuff. And I've been getting a lot of messages and questions and texts about a lot of things going on in my life, and reference to the Facebook break and reference to Wisdom Bella and all these things. Um, and there has she's my beautiful daughter. She's healthy and beautiful. Um, give thanks for that. Give thanks for you guys' beautiful energy you've been sending to her. She's 4 months now, and her little legs are so long, and I'm so grateful for her. But it's been a challenging time because um, I've been a single mom, from almost the time she was born. Her biological father has not been able to be around, and so I've been doing it by myself with the help of my mother and the help of my one of my closest, most beautiful, best people I know, Ty, helping me as well. So anyways, but the whole transitioning into being Wisdom's Bella mother has been an interesting one for me. I am so happy to be a mom. I did a ritual to ask for her. I wanted her so bad. And as you know, raising a child is no easy task from being there physically, mentally, spiritually. But I did want to talk to you guys about why I decided to take this Facebook break. Um, because Facebook is really important to me because I have met so many beautiful spirits through Facebook. Three of some of them which have become my very best friends, and I want to give thanks to Layla Love Bliss, Chris Isis, Nazra Sahar, Kim Young, Kim Sands, Peanut, Ty, Rico. I just have some of the best friends ever in the world. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. For my sisters Claudia, I love my boy TJ, for Fashina. I just adore you guys, and I thank you for being there for me always, always, always. And Rachel, I'm sorry, Rachel, I can't forget about you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I can't forget about you, and some other people. And these people have been my best friends on this journey, and without them, I definitely would not be here. So it's good to be real with people because they could be there for you, and in turn, you could be there for them when they need you. But I just jotted down some things in my journal because anytime um, I make an important life decision, I always write down, the pros and the cons, how am I feeling, reflecting on what's really going on with me in order to make the right decision. And I definitely encourage all of you guys to do that, especially in the light of this Cancer full moon, which is going to bring out your emotions and your deepest selves, from everything that makes you happy to everything that makes you sad, everything that you may have resentments or regrets over. It's time to face that. It's time to face and listen to your soul. I put in the full moon video that's uploading to YouTube right now that you have to um, face what's going on, really, really deep things, resentments and stuff, so that you can be as powerful as the person that you were created to be. Um, I wrote down some reasons why I decided to take a Facebook break, so I'm going to share them with you. Being real, being the change I wish to see in the world. Um, Oftentimes, I feel like um, I have taken on so much. Okay, let me put it like this. I've gotten so much energy sucked out of me through energy vampires that some people that are close to me, or some people that I let into my life, or people that just are in my life that are born and they were there, or so anytime you get pulled energy and it drains you, you could tend to start to morph into a lower vibrational being. Yeah, I'm typically, I would say, good 90% of the time, a high vibrational love being, but I am also beautifully human and beautifully balanced. And so I do have a flip side, and I am a Gemini, so I do have a flip side. And I found myself becoming slightly bitter and judgmental of people, because oftentimes we have leaders and people that get on Facebook or go out and speak, and they are such freaking hypocrites. They're egotistical maniacs that if you really knew what was going on in their personal life, you wouldn't listen to a thing they had to say. Okay? I would not be that person. I'm real about where I'm at in life. You know what I mean? In my spirit in the moment, and I just felt like I wasn't able to be my authentic self and for you guys 100% because I was feeling sometimes lower vibrations and bitter, and I can't share when I'm in a transitional moment because I feel myself evolving into the next phase of who was born to be. And in that transitioning phase, I have these growing pains, and with these growing pains, I'm unable to really share all the time because I might share the wrong thing. It might be on that lower vibration, that I speak of. And it's been a lot of times where I wanted to go hard, you know what I'm saying? I was on people via Facebook, and I had to pull myself back and be my higher self and say, okay, I'm gonna let the universe, the Most High, handle this. It is not my job to be like, they did this, and if you only knew, and nah. So that was one of the reasons I want to be the change I wish to see in the world. I'm not about that hypocritical game. I don't get out here in these streets on this YouTube and to for my ego, you know what I'm saying, and stroking my ego and being hypocritical and all that stuff. Nah, I want to be the change that I wish to see. So before I put myself in front of camera like this, I make sure that, or on Facebook and say anything, I make sure that I'm in the right space so that I don't pass my energy on to you and then again suck you of your energy doing to you what has been done to me. So it's about raising my vibration. I knew I needed to forgive some people and release the bitterness that I have before really doing too much posting and stuff on Facebook. And also, just sometimes you want to deprogram and unplug from the matrix. I realized that I had started watching too much love and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Listening to too much of the lower vibrational music as well as high vibrational music, but lower vibrational music as well. And that, you know what I'm saying, programs you. It's what it's there for. And so I realized that I needed to detox a little bit my mind, my body, and my spirit as well, and unplug from the matrix a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Unplug from people a little bit just to get back to me, to clean house, and so that I could be the goddess that I was born to be. Just being honest about needing a media detox, that's the reason, another reason. Realizing that I need to do more meditation and writing and spending time with self. We all need to do that, to really grow and become what we need to be. Then another reason was I have a huge dislike for what I call fake leaders whose lives are not in order but want to tell other people how to live. That's not cool. Like, that don't even make sense. Now, of course, you can learn from anybody, and the master is not always a teacher. The person that hasn't mastered the lesson doesn't mean just because they haven't mastered the lesson that they're teaching doesn't mean they shouldn't teach it anyway, because the other person that they're teaching it to, the student, just might master it and surpass the teacher. They say great leaders don't make followers, they make other great leaders, and I'm about that life. You know what I mean? I'm about making great leaders as well. So I just, because I had dislike for those fake leaders, hypocritical people, I wanted to make sure myself was in the right mental and spiritual space so that I could share on a real level. You know what I mean? I just, if we all came together and was all more authentic, we would get a lot further in this whole evolutionary thing. But, that's another story. Um, I've had great success on my vision board and law of attraction, but needing to go back to that. Sometimes, again, when you're feeding yourself with those positive meditation and listening to positive speakers and all the other positive things, but then you counteract it with like too much TV or too much wrong music or too much negative people around you or whatever. You can tend to get caught up in getting angry or lower vibration and emitting that frequency, and not really manifesting the life that, what I'm saying, you're supposed to live. So I realized that I needed to get back to focusing my energy on my vision board, focusing my energy on the law of attraction instead of those other things that I was focusing my energy on. We all fall off track, what I'm saying? None of us are immune to it. But we're coming into the age of Aquarius where the truth is being exposed. Then we're fighting. I want to fight. Well, I won't say fight against, because whatever you resist persists. But eradicate all the fake, egotistical, consumer like ideologies. You know what I'm saying? That's the Illuminati agenda. You know what I'm saying? Let's put all these celebrities out there on TV and push consumerism to where we're not saving, flipping our money, stacking in, creating businesses, hiring our own, and then having businesses to pass down to our children and teaching them how to do the same so that we can really get somewhere and build our own communities. That is what we need to be on, and I wanted to make sure that I started doing more studying again about survival tactics, so that we can be ready, for anything and be independent as much as possible so that we don't have problems when it comes to getting out there and looking for a job and having to kiss somebody's AWS that you don't like just because you haven't been educated on how easy it is to start your own business. Okay, so when I come back to Facebook, I want to start really pushing that, after doing much reading, much studying myself, because if everybody was like Malcolm X or Che Guevara or pushing productive peace, we wouldn't be so caught up in consumerism and stuff, and this elitist structure would totally collapse, so that's really important. And like I said, the last reason is focusing on being the best representation of a woman for my daughter, and in turn my sister goddesses, and also for the day when I become a wife. It takes really spending time with self and going within in order to be that. We too many people, and I'm guilty of it at some points in my life, of giving so much energy to others that you don't put enough into yourself and really practicing what you preach. You know what I'm saying? Eating the whole live foods and drinking the alkaline water and making sure you work out and making sure you read, making sure you meditating on a consistent everyday basis, because it's not what you do every now and again, it's what you do on a consistent everyday basis to be the better goddess. I mean, people can see our evolution, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I have grown so beautifully and attracted some great things such as prosperity and great friends and great people and loves, and being able to, and fortunate to travel and stuff, but at the same time, in spinning our wheels and moving so around so much and so fast, um, sometimes I found myself moving so fast I didn't have time to really uh, spend enough time with me, so to make sure I'm growing at a great steady pace and not stuck at stagnant or stuck at this level of goddess when I'm supposed to be at this level of goddess. So that's my reasoning, what I'm saying, behind taking a Facebook break. And I thank you guys for your support, as I take care of my wisdom Bella, and grow her into a goddess, not a Barbie, not a clone of what they show on television, but into a very powerful woman. And that is my main focus. However, I love you guys dearly. And when I get emails from you guys saying how much my videos have helped, how much seeing me in person, how much light I radiate, this little 5-year-old boy on one of my days where I wasn't feeling so happy, but I was watching him. Um, he said, "You know what I'm gonna call you?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm gonna call you Happy Face." I just thought that was the sweetest thing, and to let me know that even though I'm going through stuff, that I too have to have a happy face, and that I'm still emitting that high frequency vibration. And I just need to not let people who bring me down, or that I allow bring me down, because you gotta take responsibility always for everything that happens to you. Um, just get them out of my life, you know. Move them around, and that's also what this Cancer full moon is talking about. So make sure you check out that video on the full moon, which is still in the process of uploading, and it's editing. It's being polished. Okay. I love me some y'all. This year in 2014, I want to come together and build business. I want to come together and see how we can help each other go to the next level, physically, mentally, financially, and let's get this thing going. You know, this is about oneness. You know what I'm saying? Each one help the other, and we'll get there a little bit further. Okay, nobody should be starving. Nobody should be unhealthy. Nobody should be sick. We all should be dis-ease free. And it's time, you know, we're going to the age of Aquarius. What an exciting time, you know, the golden era, you know. So let's make the most of it. I love you. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I upload pictures there daily. Nfrnubia on Instagram, and Nfrnubia on Twitter as well. Let me go get my bell because I think I just heard her wake up. I love you guys. Mwah. Hotep, salam, namaste, peace, all that good stuff. One.